Hello guys, welcome back to channel. Today we see top 10 CSS interview question. The first question is what is CSS? Cascading style sheet, fondly referred to as CSS, is simply design language intended to simplify the process of making web pages presentable. CSS allows you to apply styles to web pages. More importantly, CSS enables you to this independent of the HTML that make of each web page. CSS is easy to learn and understand, but it is provides powerful control over the presentation of an HTML document. Second question is what why do you we use CSS? We use CSS because of the following reason. CSS saves time. You can write CSS once and reuse the same sheet on multiple HTML pages. Easy maintenance. To make a global change, simply change the style and all the elements in all the web pages will be updated automatically. Search engines. CSS is considered a clean coding technique, which means search engines won't have to struggle to read its content. Superior style to HTML. CSS has much wider array of attributes than HTML, so you can give a far better look to your HTML web page in comparison to HTML attributes. Offline browsing. CSS can store web application locally with the help of an offline cache. Using of this, we can view offline websites. Third question is how is CSS different from CSS3? CSS first difference. CSS is capable of positioning text and objects. CSS is somehow backward compatible with CSS3. On the other hand, CSS3 is capable of making the web pages more attractive and take less time to create. If you write CSS3 code in CSS, it will be invalid. Responsive design is not supported in CSS. Second difference, CSS3 is the latest version, hence it supports responsive design. Third difference, CSS cannot be split into modules, whereas CSS3 can be break down into modules. Fourth difference, CSS cannot be split into modules. CSS is very slow as compared to CSS3, whereas CSS3 is faster than CSS. Fourth question is list the CSS frameworks. The best CSS frameworks are Bootstrap, Foundation, Bulma, UIKit, Semantic UI, Materialize, Viewer, and Tailwind CSS. Fifth question is what is the syntax of for CSS? A CSS style rule consists of a selector property and its value, and the selector point to the HTML element whereas CSS style is to be applied, and the CSS properly separated by a semicolons. Sixth question is how can we add comments in CSS? Comments are the statement in your code that are ignored by the compiler and are not executed. Comments are used to explain the code. They make the program more readable and understandable. Syntax. Comments can be a single line or multi-line. Sixth question, what are different CSS border properties? CSS border properties allow us to set the style, color and width of the border. Border style. The border style property specifies the type of border. None of the other border properties will work out setting the border style. Border width set the width of the border, and the width of the border can be px, pt, semi or thin, medium and thick. Border color. The property is used to set the color of the border, and color can be set using color name, hex values or RGB value. If the color is not specified, border inherit the color of the element itself. Eighth question, what does margin 40 px, 100 px, 120 px, 80 px signify? CSS margin are used to create space around the element. We can set the different size of Margins for individual sites, top, right, bottom, left. Margins properties can have the following values: length in centimeter, px, pta, etc. with percentage of the element. Margin calculated by a browser auto, and therefore margin 40 page, 100 page, and 120 page, 80 page signifies top 40 page, right 100 page, bottom 120 page, and left 80 page. How can we format text in CSS? CSS text formatting properties are used to format text and style text. CSS text formatting includes our following properties: text color, text alignment, text decoration, text transformation, text indentation, letter spacing, line height, text direction, text shadow, word spacing. 10 question. What are the different CSS link states? A link is a connection from one page to another web page. CSS property can be used to style the link in various different ways. States of link. Before discussing CSS property, it is important to know the states of a link. Link can execute in different states and they can be styled using pseudo classes. And there are four states of link given below. A link, this is a normal and unhesitantly visited. Is a link visited by user at least one. A word, this is a link when mouse hovers over it. Active, this is a link that is just click. So this is a top 10 CSS interview question. If you like video, please subscribe, like and share. Thank you.